A lot of people asked for it, so here's a tutorial for a Bedrock Edition version of my slot machine. I would really appreciate it if you left a comment on this video telling which version you play, so I have a better understanding of which versions I need to take into account for future videos. I wanted to keep this video short, so I'm just going to show what things you need to change if you follow the Java tutorial block by block. I'll also leave a world download in the description in case you're lost. First we need to change the feed tapes, because pistons tend to be a little more glitchy in Bedrock Edition. First I slow down the clock. Once that is done, we no longer need to delay the last piston of each feed tape because the clock is so much slower. Next we'll lower all burnout circuits by one block because redstone torches work a little different in Bedrock Edition. Now it's time to fix the payment button. We'll have to use a hopper dropper pulse limiter to make sure only one diamond gets paid at a time. We make it by letting the button activate a dropper with a single item that drops its item in a hopper that feeds it back in the dropper. We read out the hopper with a comparator that will unpower the hopper just long enough for one item to get through. Now let's change the jackpot timer. We replace the sticky piston with a regular one and we activate it with a NAND gate instead of an AND gate. We then use the inverted redstone block signal to activate the comparator clock. This means that we now have to double the amount of items in the hoppers to 52. Finally, some finishing touches. We remove the payout chest and add one extra tick to this repeater. Because the feed tapes can be a little glitchy, I add some quartz blocks around the block that gets shown so that we don't see the redstone when it acts a bit laggy. To finish this video off, I'd like to show another way to configure the piston feed tapes so that there's more variation in the shown blocks.